these things people just kind of, or BABs, just kind of make it up as they go. And unless someone challenges it, it doesn't really change.
Okay.
Value Adjustment Board Organizational Meeting, Board Chambers, 2nd floor. Huh. Might be nice. Go visit. Some Lake County memorabilia here. Board meetings at 2, it says. We'll find it. There's the directory. Board Chambers is in room 208. Check that out. It is 1:45 right now. So I'm guessing 208 is this room right here, yeah. So
Yeah, I couldn't find it on the sheet, so I was just like, I didn't know what it was.
Board Chambers.
So, yeah, excuse
This
us,
is it right
please.
here, 2 o'clock.
Something's done for me.
Okay.
Okay, I don't know.
So that's going to be going on in 15 minutes. We can come back down and check that out.
They're having a public meeting again.
That's what it looks like.
Well, Mr. Security Officer who was calling someone.
Was he? That's the same guy that gave me problems last time. Health and Human Services.
Hi there, can I help you?
We're just taking a tour of the facility here,
Okay,
seeing what's all available for the public.
okay.
Are these stickers? Are these stickers here for the public, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm actually not in this department, community service, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's for the public.
Yeah, they left some out here. I'm gonna
Yeah.
grab some for my girls.
Yeah,
Thank you, ma'am.
you're welcome.
What a really cool sticker.
These kids go in phases where they're into stickers a lot of times.
Yeah.
Certain types of stickers too. They can become popular, famous.
Possibly be. Heard come up in the elevator. I'm not sure where he was going. Next to the elevator for assistance. Assistance for what? Let's check it out. Restroom upstairs.
Hey, Greg.
Just Main Lake County service. It's all in Spanish. All in Spanish. I see nothing in English.
Guys. Hello.
What are you guys recording?
Excuse me?
What are you doing? What are you recording?
Whatever I want to, it's in public.
Okay, I'm just asking.
That's fine.
Just want to know. I just saw you. I just was like,
Yeah, we do
See if
first. We do.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's us.
Yeah.
They're okay?
Oh yeah, we're okay. You okay?
No, I'm not asking you, I'm asking him.
Well, he doesn't know anything. It's locked. There's a nice picture in there. That's locked though too. So I wonder anything gets done in this building. Staff beyond this point. Building services.
Samuel?
Number of customers served.
One second. You stay with
He's like, sure, I'm in the right area. I called him earlier today, about a resident of where I'm at.
I wonder where she went.
Es uno de estos dos. Yeah. Time is up the other floor. First floor.
What's the address?
3016.
Not sure where they went.
What are you guys filming?
Anything in public. Anything that's allowed to be seen in public.
Just keep me, I don't like that kind of stuff.
I'll tell them to shut their 50 cameras off. They got 50 cameras in the building.
There's somebody called me Samuel. I don't know where.
They're my servants, so if they're allowed, I'm allowed.
I don't know if it was this one or down, they left down.
Over here?
I think that they left, because I don't know if somebody else took these.
I asked.
It just depends on what that 93 times shows. Correct.
No, sir. No. We're just keeping an eye on everybody, make sure they're not pilfering from the public funds, which they tend to do when no one's watching them. I guess you got to sign in here for it. Please use this to sign in to receive assistance from building and planning. All right.
Going down, slow down.
No, this is the top floor. We'll go down to the next one. And a couple of snowflakes here.
Yeah, it's got to the norm there, so. Occasionally right across the cone southern there, it's partial snowflake.
Yeah.
It's mostly norm there, so. Can never retire.
Some people hard at work here. Doing what it is they do for the county. There's the old security guard giving us the old follow around. Trying to stir up some grief. Going around telling everybody we're going to be here videoing. So, the lady hid.
She's probably telling these offices to lock their door as well.
Yeah. Well, that would be against the fire code to lock the doors.
Oh, yes, of course.
I'd have to tell on them. It's this guy's job to run around and tell on people doing illegal activity.
-2. And this one is concerning local administrative procedures.
And on this one, if I may comment, there was a change, or at least a proposed change. It's all up to the board. But on the second page of the resolution, section 2, that is a proposed section, not in any of the previous rules. And I proposed it, and basically what it would do is it defines what happens or really doesn't happen if a petition is received on a weekend or a legal holiday. Rules don't tell us. If everyone's looked, normally in some other contexts, it would just roll over to the next Monday or whatever the next non-holiday day was. The rules do not say that in the VAB rules. We're supposed to interpret rules strictly and not read into them when we don't have to. So my interpretation of it is there is no rollover. If a petition is received on a weekend or a legal holiday, that's when it's deemed received. So in other words, a petitioner would not get the benefit of that rollover, which has the effect of extending deadlines somewhat when something's filed on one of those days. So that would be new, and it's not saying, not really requiring anything, it's just making clear to the world that you don't get a rollover, because I encountered that in another value adjustment board, and we kind of had to make up a rule on the fly. So to avoid that happening and uncertainty down the line, I proposed that we added that. And then as a result of that, section 3, the next section, I think that you've got a loose piece of paper. Now, if you compare the one in the booklet to the loose one, it's the last sentence on the one in the booklet that has been deleted. And the reason for that, the sentence that, if the board follows what I'm proposing, it would be the one saying, if the 10th day falls on a weekend, holiday, or other date where the clerk's office is closed, the petition will be accepted as timely filed if received by the next immediate business day. So that would run counter to the proposal. And while it's not a bad rule, it's probably fair. It's just not supported by the actual rules that DOR has promulgated. So for consistency, my suggestion is, if the board is going to approve and add section 2, we pretty much have to do it. Take that out of section 3.
Mr. Finley, you had a chance to review those, are you all comfortable with those changes?
We are, is that the board's pleasure?
We are, it's at the board's pleasure of how they want to interpret that rule and decide if you want to have legal holidays count or not count. Whichever way you do it, we're fine.
And sort of add to that, if the board wanted to do it the other way, we could draft a rule which basically defined what we do and make it so that it does roll over. That's not in the rules, but neither is this. To be clear, this is just, it doesn't say we do roll over, so my sense is that we shouldn't, but we don't have certainty on that. So just to make sure the board's aware of what the other option would be.
Is there any process out there to gain that certainty in the process?
The best option would be requesting an attorney general opinion. That's really the only way to test it without a
Find
case.
out by next year whether
We would know by next year, assuming the attorney general answered, which they usually do. Sometimes they'll,
And no VAB has already asked that already, that question?
at least not in anything formal.
Oh, okay.
And we've looked. But a lot of these things, people just kind of, or VABs, just kind of make it up as they go. And unless someone challenges it, it doesn't really change.
So I've got a question on how many this might affect.
I don't think many, but defer to the clerk.
Understand?
We do not have a count. I do have a question. So years ago, I litigated tax exemption cases, and I think I remember correctly that the statute is a statute of non-claim. If you blow the deadline, it's a statute of non-claim. But I believe the court has ruled if you blow the deadline because of a holiday, when you're filing a lawsuit over in my office, you do get the extra day beyond the holiday on the challenge side in court. Are you familiar with those cases?
I mean, generally, yes. And really, I think that some of the misunderstanding, which has led to, I believe, I haven't surveyed them or anything, but a lot of the VABs do the rollover, either as a matter of a local rule or just practice. I think that's because the courts do that. But the courts do that because there's a rule that says to. So there is to me, a significant difference there. They're acting on a Florida Supreme Court approved rule, and I think that's the basis for that. We don't have that. Maybe it should be. Maybe the department even intended it. It's just not in there. And court rules have a very clear rule that says exactly that you are to roll over. So I'm not even saying I like this resolution. I'm just saying I think that it's what the rule requires right now.
You guys got any input?
Yes, just one thought there. Your pleasure to take whichever route you choose there. Michael Prestridge, Chief Deputy for the Property Manager's Office. In a sense, part of the VAB process is sort of tied into the trim process and an extension of the trim process. The trim process is 100 days long, begins first day on July 1. In the trim process and in the instructions and the rules that the DOR has set forth in that, it is a straight calendar process. So if one of our deadlines does fall on a weekend or a holiday, it doesn't matter. It does not roll forward.
That's good. I didn't know that. So there would be some substantive consistency, but I'd like to see that because I don't do much with the trim stuff, so I'd like to know about that.
I'll be glad to forward that to you from the DOR's trim manual.
Thank you.
Sure.
And the trim notice is really what triggers the whole process.
Correct.
Okay. So we're at the 6 of one, half a dozen of another.
I don't think there's a wrong answer.
Right.
I don't think we can get in trouble or be non-compliant. My main purpose in proposing this was to head off a situation where we're uncertain. Because what would
scared me. You're shooting through the window. I thought it was a scope on me.
Oh, no, this is an assault camera.
Corner of my eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the assault camera. This place is full of them. There are cameras over here, anybody can fool you anywhere in here, you know. So.
Yeah, that's scary.
Yeah.
A sniper scope. That's pretty funny.
Oh, yeah. Like a sniper.